y'all. We in
Okay, we're on. We are back, man. GECV.
We on. We good.
DC Slogan. It's DC Slogan. How you doing, my man?
I'm Gucci, man.
Are you well?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I tell you that. I work a lot, man. I be working a lot, like just on the grind most of the time.
Give us a quick run through. Where you from, man?
I'm from DC. I come from DC, Northeast, High Street, Benning Road. You know, that's where everybody, like my upbringing, that's where it comes from.
Can you give me a little bit of an explanation? There's a distinct kind of style and flavor of music in DC, where you incorporate so many different elements. Be it, and you got live percussion instruments, you have rap music over it as well, and it has its own.
I think like the city, I think the lane for the city is good. The music is definitely different, but I think like I'm trying to I separate myself from that cadence, like that one style cadence. I don't do that. Like everybody and that it's almost like when Atlanta outbroke, like it was a one style cadence, like a T-Pain auto tune type thing. I'm not going for that. I'm not doing that, and I think that's what's in our city right now. It's just a one wave motion.
Your latest release, $1 Million Dreams, been well received.
For sure. It's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I dropped the album. I moved out in Atlanta like two and a half years ago. I dropped my album 50 P's when I first got here. And it was cool. It was cool for high school. And then I tapped in into you remember Jay-Z Unplugged?
Yep.
And I said if I was going to give an album, I would want to be able to give something where I can give that magnitude of art. I think people think people took music to get rich quick. I took it to heal my pain and to make a lane to become a legend and to leave a legacy. And it's just all about what you perceive the music as.
Too many people looking to hit the mark just once.
To hit what just once?
To hit the mark just once.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hit the mark just once. I want to be able to drop classic music, not bad music, classic music. It took me 2 years to write this project, 14 songs.
So within your video of your latest release, you've got your twins with you, twin daughters. How has that made you focus musically?
It's hard. Honestly, it's hard. I took a whole year and almost 2 years off. I haven't been able to do anything. I just think it's about putting your priors in perspectives. It was more important for my twins to see their father on a day-to-day with them, for them to grow that bond with me, than to still be out here chasing music. I think sometimes the dream is going to be here. They're going to grow. They're not going to be that small forever. So I'm in
the same boat as you. I actually have both of my boys. They both live with just me. So I spend day to day with my kids as well. So I get where you're coming from. I know how important that is. And it's a different.
I just think about trying to even write music sometimes. It's so hard writing music sometimes because of the fact, I do have twins that's with me. They are, they're active. You know how hard it is to write a song when you got two active little girls crying? It's hard, you know what I'm saying? It ain't easy. But I think when you real and when it's pure, it's gonna be pure. And $100 million dreams. That is pure music.
You mentioned earlier your album, 50 P's. Now, for example, like DC Trapman, How I Feel. Is that you? Is that a message? Have you stepped away from the streets?
Yeah. I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I think the streets gonna always be a part of me. I got molded by that. It's so hard to, to not how I respond, how I react, I still got to realize a lot. Like sometimes I be like, man, they just don't know. But then sometimes I got to understand, like, I'm trying to go to a higher place. I got a lot of friends that's in the streets, and my decisions might not be the best decisions that they want me to make. Like people will want you to do certain things, and you just got to really follow your own heart. I believe in being my own person. You can't mold me. You can't tell me like, oh, this is for you. I'm a leader. My heart won't let me know. My soul won't let me know. You know, I don't really deal with a lot of people. I'm a loner. Like I'm really a loner, and I believe in being alone a lot because it gives me the proper space to assess my life and put it in the direction that I wanted to go into.
That kind of links into your EP then, Welcome to My Struggle. Is that a personal thing?
Yes. Welcome to My Struggle was like my darkest times. I actually wrote that sleeping in a junkie's house.
Oh.
What up? How you doing? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? I wrote that whole project homeless. Like I had a Christmas with my son, and it was the roughest. It was a great Christmas, but it was rough as far as location wise. Yeah. And that's what, like, Welcome to My Struggle. That's what I was on. Like, that's what I'm going through. And I said, okay,
you could feel
this don't sound like them. But I think going back into what's the origin, what was music for? Music was for people who do music, they don't even understand. They have high depression rates, high anxiety, and their life is deep.
The majority is about pain of some sort, isn't it? Love and pain.
Yeah, but overall, I smiled a lot. I'm happy. I ain't hurt, you know. But I think the fact that a lot of us do have pain, and we do go through it, and we don't have, and then it's not somebody else being honest. People live in so many lies. We gotta stop living in a lie and just living our truth and let things happen. And that's what I do. You know, I let things happen. I don't just feel like I had to. I live in Atlanta. I can call 30 big booty strippers. I can put 30 Dracos. I can go get prop money and flex. I can be that, or I can be the youngin' who's gonna speak and maybe you feel my pain. You have kids that's with you on a day-to-day. You know how hard that is. You gotta feed them, clothe them, make sure they ain't breaking things. It's a responsibility.
How would your team describe you?
Who?
The people that are around you, the people like the people that work with you with your beats, with your mastering, or with your video work. How would they describe you?
Ambitious. I'm like, I know this like might be a deep statement, but like I'm like the new Nipsey.
Good call.
And I don't even I never even listened to him much, but I am him. In my interviews, I take them serious because people like me, they take guys out like me, and I know that, you know what I'm saying. And it's just like I try to move smart, and I try to watch how I move and what I give off, and that's persona and everything. I believe in respecting humans in general.
Can I ask your opinion? Something that came to light a couple of days ago, that you know, God rest his soul, when Gnu was killed. A couple of nights ago, I believe he was put on stage in DC.
I'm glad you asked me.
With a crown, with his hoodie on, and you know, the common consensus is it was more not a disrespectful thing. It was more. What's your opinion on that?
Everybody know me in the city, and they know I'm gonna say what I want. I think we have to learn to have more self-respect for ourselves. I think it's no self-respect, and it's not for. I think it's just the amount of respect that we have for humans. Like that boy he had rent on. He was wearing rent. That's what people thought was like important.
Yeah.
to put him on stage. And just my comment is, Mom, don't do me like that.
Yeah. I quite
Like,
agree.
and I want you to really edit this part. Mom, don't do me like that. Don't put me on no stage. Don't even have no big funeral. Just my kids and me.
Quiet.
Hey,
let's hope that's some time.
And another thing, because I am so influential and I know I have a voice and people in my city know like who I am, like we need to not do that. Like it's about having respect for the people who have passed, because that's somebody, if that's the last moments, we're going to remember putting a dead body in a club.
And we're going to remember
how
that.
Low, yeah, like how low is that? That ain't no celebration. And I don't care what nobody got to say. It is not a celebration. I don't do blogs. I don't do drama. I'm not going for that. But I will say we have to do better as just humans.
Quick fire round. You ready?
Yeah, man. We gotta do better as humans.
Shy Glizzy or Fat Trell?
Damn, why you spank that out there though, man? God damn, man. Fuck, man. I honestly, and like, I don't even, like, I grew up like down a block. I grew up at 21st, so we don't even like East Street. Like, where Fat Trell from, but like Fat Trell, like, I will say, like if he made better decisions, I think Trell got the chance to be a legend. Trell got somebody, he could have been like in them history books. And not saying that he still can't. It's just like when you start off something, you gotta finish it like that. And when you start off in them streets, and when you start off giving that, like that's how they're gonna want you to finish. And I want people to know this, like, don't do that. Don't put no image on yourself so they could try to put a bigger image on you. Just be you.
Black Cobain or I don't know?
I don't even know who they are. Oh, Black Cobain. He's the guy who was signed with Wale. It's so crazy because he's actually good. He's from Virginia, right?
Yep. Wale or Logic? That's a tough one.
Logic. I like how he moved, man. I've been following him. He's out Germantown. He's quiet, and he ain't let nobody dress him up, and he's still big. I like that.
Gold Link or Zanman?
Gold Link. I don't even know who that is.
Two girls now, Rico Nasty or Shelly the MC, both from DC.
I just wrote Shelly this morning. Atlanta has turned her up. I don't know.
No Savage or Shorty Shorty?
Oh, No Savage.
Out of the way now, going to New York, Kanye or Jay-Z, and why?
I'm muted. Yeah. You're muted now.
Bone Thugs or 3-6 Mafia? Or you
hold on. My wife. I had came to my room. I really do. Give me 1 second. Come and get it. That right there, I think that's what's going to see. I think music can get into that. Like I used to wonder what those guys' lives was like when I was the Eminems and the stuff like that. And because they kept it private, and then we just expose everything, man. We expose everything. We expose what we have, our money. We just expose everything. It's sad, actually.
Very.
I lived here in Atlanta for about almost 3 years and made 100K, and I never posted $1 on social media.
Good. I don't agree with all that. I mean, talk about like just blowing yourself up for no reason. Bringing it on top for yourself as well, man.
When it doesn't even have to be. So, it's just little stuff like that, man. I really try to stay away from, I'm really trying to be that artist that's pure. Like I was watching Kendall Katrina. I love her. Perfect. She's a great humble soul. I love artists like her. And just, the things that she's able to create when she is doing music is beautiful.
She puts an awful lot of energy and commitment into her video work. She's got videos in Dubai, she has video in London. Her latest
I know. I
one.
wish I could come out. I'm actually want to come out to London. That's a goal. That's a goal. Like to come out there and like get some work done. Yes, I am honest.
You ready? I love the smile on your face, man. You gone again. Your mic's gone off. There we go. Your mic. Your mic's gone off.
My mic.
There you go.
Okay, cool. I was connected to the show. There's so much that the album, 14 songs, A Hustler's Heart. Temporary is gonna be the best song on there. I know everybody's like in $100 million dreams, the Temporary. And if I could, I wish J. Cole can jump on that with me.
Oh, that'd be a touch.
Because it's that type of
100 million though, lyrically, it's quite perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. I like made the whole album like that. It's that. Like songs like Don't Do It Again, those are like songs that people don't even think about writing that outside of their conscience. I think that's why this album I've made myself vulnerable. Like I'm expressing things that is supposed to be between me and me only.
Yeah.
But I always been like that. Even when I listen to How I Feel, like Special Ed was a task for me. People ain't had shit but laughs for me. Like those little words is like exposure of self. Because I'm bright, you know.
I know you released your first album, 50p's, but there's always, even though it's that next album, which is your main album when when you're first breaking out as a big artist, that's going to be your most important album. Are you ready for that?
Yeah. And like I'm gonna win a Grammy. I'm gonna win a Grammy. I know that. I've been saying that since I was like 17 before I even knew what it was. Like I just know. You know the Blueprint? Did you ever see the doc? That's me. That's
I can
me.
see it.
It's been mapped out like already. I've been traveling in my neighborhood. I was 16 getting on the Greyhound bus from Union Station, just going up in Harlem, New York with no family, just wanting to rap and always making it. Like I can go anywhere on the planet and make it.
You have an air of confidence about you. Is it taking you to where you are now, or have you had to sit down and go, right, I need to change this and this to make sure I'm going in the right direction?
I spent time in jail. I spent time doing drugs. Like I spent time wasting so much time. Like, how much time do you have to waste before you realize that your time is important? Make sure you post that, because that's very important.
Oh, this all, if you don't mind, all of this goes out on the YouTube video. It goes out raw. I don't do any edits on the YouTube video. I want people to see exactly what goes on every interview. On my social media, I'll edit a little bits here and there and post clips, but the main interview go out in full. If you're good with that.
Yeah, like I like that. Like I like authentic. If we're gonna be authentic, I like that, because that's how I feel I am.
In your opinion, what's the best album ever written?
The Black Album.
Oh, good call.
And it wasn't even written. That album, dude, I know it word for word, song for song. Eminem, some of his stuff, I know word for word. I started, how I used to write music was weird. I used to be a kid. I was like 12, and my mom had this tape recorder, and Eminem had dropped a song, I think it was Stan. And the song had got to me so much that I started slowing the tape down and writing it little by little so I can remember it. That was the first song I was able to rap in full with Stan.
The concept of that song was phenomenal, though.
Crazy.
Just crazy.
Like,
just crazy.
yeah, and I realized like he was speaking in like third person, first person. He was telling a story of someone else that was a fan of him.
I got goosebumps on my legs, man.
Like, you gotta be a different type of person to even write like that.
Yeah.
But when 8 Mile had came out, I really started getting serious with writing once I saw him on the bus, and he would just like let the pen touch the pad and shrink the word, and he knew it. And I'm the same way. Like, I can go into my phone. I wrote probably like 23 new songs in like the last 7 days. Since that video has dropped, I've written 2 albums. Like, I'm loaded with, and this is not like I'm just sitting down. Nah, this is like me dropping my thoughts. I'm isolated. I live in a nice part of Georgia. I don't drink, I don't party, I don't club.
Yeah, me neither. Don't drink, don't smoke.
Yeah, I smoke hella weed. Smoke a lot of weed.
No, I don't do that no more. Don't
But
drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs.
Yeah, none of
Clean
that
living
shit.
now.
For the most part, I'm really enjoying being a dad. I have my business out here in Georgia that's about to pick back up for kids, which did really good. I made a magazine out here for my clothing brand. I've been blessed. I put almost like 500 kids into my clothing brand so far. Be a lady, love. This is the stuff that's hidden. Like, I have my businesses, I've had my license for the last 2 years in Georgia. And my clothing brand, let's see, I didn't let you do this research.
I was going to ask you about, did you have merchandise as well?
Don't kill me, Ralph, man, don't kill me. So I started this clothing brand when I was home called Be a Lady Love, BALL. BALL stands for Be a Lady Love. And it's a self-respect awareness clothing brand that you really don't see. But I be with a lot of different kids. I take the photos, I make the clothes, I do everything. I've done the website. I use HTV. I do the sketching of the shirts. I do the photography. I edit the videos. Just gotta stay busy, man.
You really are busy, aren't you?
Yeah. Like, when the twins were born, I would find myself up 3, 4 in the morning, both car seats beside me, and I'm by my heat presser printing shirts. Like, you gotta be dedicated to things, though, you know.
Your collaboration with Katrina, how did that come about? You known each other for a while?
We did bars and cigars back home. And when I say fire, it was crazy, man. It is like, we did that, and then she was out Georgia with my homie Vivid, and I was like, let's link. And we did that song, and I was like, damn, she killed it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she killed it.
Because the video kind of, it really does. I mean, it's literally 2 songs, isn't it, really?
Me and her chemistry when we was in the studio, it's amazing. We did it off this. The Respect the Game. It was like an old school thing.
Yeah.
It was crazy what she was saying. Like, I was like, what?
Peas at the trap, he going never favor. If you don't love me now, you probably gonna love me later. I learned a lot inside the trap, like where vibe take you. That bitch will vibrate you. You gotta learn to break through. I had to learn to make do. Learn no more something this shit, trying to make $1 million on 2. Can't let nobody tell me different, cause they don't walk in my shoes. It'll be a difference if they was 14 walking up in these boots. I stand for everything I say, I hate myself out of news. Love is real, hate is fake, I threw that shit off the roof. A Dutch man says some pain as I rap in the booth. I never played with 50 P's, watch me capture the truth. I learned a lot, Just looking out that third floor window. I was looking at the youngins who was sewing extendos. 12 count, make sure you run, never give them your info. Seeing 12 breast fats to really fuck up your mental. I stole singles on the corner and I built me a tempo. You know, brown in the fast, 50 P's on the menu. You live and learn down the live if you don't live with a tempo. You live and learn down the live if you don't live with a tempo.
This song is nasty. Like, it's not even mixed and mastered, but her part was just like icing on this cake.
She really was smooth, wasn't she? Even the delivery and pitch is just smooth, isn't it, really?
Call me 50 Cent. Blew a whole 7, wonder where that 50 went. Every single dime I ever made, it was already spent. I remember times would be
I like
so
the way
hard,
she bounces about in the video as well, man.
bring it up in. Trying to think of ways for us to win. Used to watch the BET Awards and wish that we was them. Hoping people seen the nest, the same shit they see in them. Lord knows it's just a couple shows where I've really been fucked up, like really on my head. I ain't gonna pretend. Lucked up, I got a couple bucks. I was on for real. Yeah, that girl fresh, but her fits come from former meals.
Damn.
Hey, Jane, you killed this. I gotta put that on the album.
I
That
just
got
like the way she jumps up and down a bit. She's got moves on her, man.
like, it's crazy because like back home, it's people like her, and these are the people we're not spotlighting. Like, I'll say this: No Savage, amazing. When you post this video, No Savage, you good, my bro. Like, you good. You are amazing, dog. You're very talented. You very gifted. Man, let's let some other people voices, man, be spotlighted in our city so we won't be just known for drill. Like,
She's kind of wants to follow in the footsteps of something you've done. She's almost of the opinion that her time in DC's done now. There's nowhere left for her to turn in DC.
Yes. And it's I feel the same way, but before our time get done, receive us. Like, receive us. Why is people outside of where we from receiving us more than the people in where we from? The shit hurts every DC artist. It hurt all of us when I go yesterday. I was out at the movies. A lady literally took her camera and was trying to put me and my daughters. She was talking to someone, and I guess it's just because she's seen the video. But why should, like, to get that embrace from somebody that don't even know me? I want that from the people that know me.
Yeah.
You know,
It feels
people
different,
are.
wouldn't it?
It would, and not only that, it would help me not have to be such the asshole that I'm going to have to be once other people get into this journey of this career. And it's the people that's bigger than me, people that's going to put my family in positions. Because I have people I'm going to have to answer to too. That's what happens when you get further on your journey and in the game.
Is it fair to say you've fallen out of love a little bit with DC?
Hell no. But how they mold people and how we just find complacency in that one little space. Like, that's what I don't miss. Like, I don't miss. Like, I wish we encouraged each other more. You know, every artist that come out to Atlanta, they know if you hit me, I'm gonna make sure you good. Your studio needs, whatever you need. But take the chance though, take the risk. Some people don't even want to travel the 657 miles that it takes to come out here.
It's a different environment.
It is. And everybody not meant for that. Like, I came out here with nothing. And now my 1099s look amazing every year.
Is it more conducive? Is it more conducive for you to be out there to write music and be successful than it would be being at home?
I think it's more profitable when you're just doing the right thing, when you're giving your life a chance. Like, a lot of business, it really starts with like self too. Like, business endeavors won't go well if you're not well with self. Like, sometimes I be sacrificing a lot. Like, I make a lot of sacrifices Like my friends, when I go back to DC, I never go around my neighbor. Never. They may not understand, but that 1 minute of pleasure it could turn into something way nasty. And when you grow into a place and you've seen it happen so many times, you use your better judgment. Nobody may not understand why I don't go around my neighborhood, but what I got to gain is more than anything that neighborhood could provide for me.
Yeah.
And not only that, I have kids. I have my son back home, my daughter back home, and I have my twins here. So when you have that distance, I got to make sure I'm alive for all 4.
For sure.
Which means I can't take certain chances that people can take.
Leading into the summertime now, have you got shows booked? Or are you actually looking to book over the summer period?
I'm just no right situation. Everything with me right now has to be the right situation. My value is high. My age is high, so my value is high. My time is high. I put myself in a position with or without music, I was still going to be rich and still was going to be a global
I hope so.
type guy.
What's your next move?
On this album, man. I'm like so excited for people to hear this.
You got a release date?
I did. I was gonna drop it on my mama's birthday, but it's like every time I go back, like I go back and listen to it, I'm like I want to add more. Like I want to give people more. It's almost like I would have went insane and did like 20 songs, no features. There's only 1 feature on this album. And they got that feature of the strength, like that was real love. Like it's certain people that back home that they hit me up every day since I've been out there.
You're nearly there. I mean, your artwork's done. Everything's done.
Yeah, the artwork. We took my hand. We realized that's really my hand on that artwork. That's that tattoo right there.
Yeah.
And like the twins' mom, you know, that was when she was about like 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant. I was like, you know, I'm gonna wrap my hand because I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler with a heart, though. You know what I'm saying? A heart for like people. Like I want to see people do good, man. I be wanting to see everybody from my city do good, but they gotta want to do good for themselves, and to do good for yourself, you gotta change your circumstances and how you think.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Did anyone you give shout out to?
I really appreciate like the time, like and the value just to be able to step out. I was just thinking like, dang, and my boy Far, like, you know, he met me through my clothing brand. He didn't initially meet me through music. He met me when I was on a pop-up shop selling my clothes that I took my time to make. So when he linked me with you, it's just like people like that. I appreciate that because they still believe in me. I ain't dropped that album in 2 years, but I promise you, I don't feel like y'all was just with me yesterday when I do drop this project.
Been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
For sure.
Take care, brother. I'll send you the full file of this.
Do that, and we're gonna keep it posted. We're gonna keep it going, and I'm gonna send some artists your way that's worth your time.
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Take care.
Thank you. You too.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Peace.